Welcome to live coverage of Tiger basketball as Republic gets set to take on the Bolivar Liberators, the #1 team in Class 5, and this should be a good one. Always good when these two teams get together, and the Tigers will have their hands full against a big and talented Bolivar Liberators team. Before we get started, the basketball program will be recognizing one of its greats, Drew McMillan. It's that time of year when kids are coming back from college or college classes let out, and they come back, and this is when they tend to get their plaques being recognized as all-state honorees, and so they're going to actually honor 3 players tonight. Before the game, they're going to honor Drew McMillan, and they got 2 baseball all-state players, Jared Hughes and Kyle Hill, that will recognize at halftime. So we'll watch that when halftime rolls around, but we've got a treat for you on the pregame show. Jack Cook and I are going to look back at one of the great games in the history of Republic Tiger sports and athletics, Drew McMillan's 61-point performance. And we're going to do that right after this on the Retmo Basketball pregame show presented by Absolute Roofing.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Welcome back to the Absolute Roofing Retmo Basketball pregame show. David Brazil alongside Jack Cook, and mentioned just a second ago that Drew McMillan is going to be honored for his 61-point performance, well, for his all-state career, and his all-state season last season is what he's being honored for. But we're going to look back, and thought I'd grab the highlights of that 61-point game. Just because it's such an amazing thing to watch. It really is something. And McMillan did a great job in that one. And Jack Cook, you were calling play-by-play on that game. What are your memories of that as it unfolded?
Well, great job might be an understatement, is the first thing that comes to mind. I've never seen a high school athletic performance, maybe greater than a high school athletic performance, better than what Drew McMillan put up in Bolivar that night. And if you remember, it was a doubleheader that night. The girls were playing in Stratford, so we drove from Bolivar to Stratford, and Stratford and Republic were both state ranked, and so you took that one, and I took Republic versus Camdenton, and
I still hold a grudge.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I would too. And little did we know what was going to transpire that night. And like I said, it was just one of the most unbelievable athletic performances I've ever seen at any age ever. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, we'll never see it again, because it was a combination of things. I mean, you might conceivably see a guy score 61 in a high school game. We never thought we'd probably see more than 55 or to break the existing record, but to do it the way he did it, reining in threes, and to do it so accurately, not just chucking up three-pointers, over and over, but really, I mean, he was
making just about everything. I can't remember if he missed
two shots
yeah,
all night, and 1-3 all night, and then at the end of the game, that was one of my favorite moments from that, was at the end when he was shooting free throws, and the three-point record was already broken, or tied, and he wanted to break it. And so to do that, he got put at the line late in the game, and Republic was winning by so much, the turbo clock was on, and he was so hot from the field that night that he was just getting the ball and just immediately shooting it. No pre-shot routine, no nothing. He was just throwing the ball, and it was just finding nothing but net every time it left his hand.
Yeah, the free throws at the end were really something to watch because he wanted to just get them off as fast as he could with the clock running continuously. And that was a fun night. And the best part of it was that it could not happen to a better kid. To watch him have that evening and see the smile on his face, and not only on his face, but his teammates' faces throughout the night, as it just people shaking their heads and kind of disbelief as everything unfolded.
Yeah, I think he was kind of as in much disbelief as everyone else was that night, and of course it was awesome for me to call that game. Drew's a friend and a former teammate of mine, and so after that, he came to Stratford to watch the girls play after that game too, and he was on our halftime show that night. But before the game, I went and tracked him down in the stands. I just remember sitting down, and I was like, what just happened? Like, what was that? And he was just laughing and smiling like, I have absolutely no idea. And I was talking to my sister, who was in his calculus class at the time. It's like, he's got to go take a test tomorrow in calculus after doing something like that. It was just crazy, one of those things.
Yeah, we just saw the 3 free throws there at the tail end of the game, and that's when Tim Brown took him out and everybody gave him a hand. It was an almost empty gym also because it's, a neutral site playing Camdenton in Bolivar, and so that's a nice tie-in to tonight as Bolivar comes to town, and that highlight film is finished just in time. So we're just about to have the recognition of Drew McMillan, and then we'll have the national anthem and the starting lineups introduced by Ken Knierim. And again, it'll be a good one tonight as the Liberators and the Tigers hook it up here in Republic. We're in that in-between stage where I don't know whether to take a commercial break or not. We're going to take one quick break. No, we're not. I knew as soon as I said it, Ken Knierim would pipe in, and we'll listen in to the presentation.
Another All-State plaque. Tonight we are recognizing number 10, Drew McMillan. Drew McMillan finished his senior year averaging 23 points per game. He finished his career with 1,657 total points. Drew holds the school records in career three-pointers made at 256, single-season three-pointers made at 84, single-game points in a game, 61, and three-point field goals made in a game, 16, which is also a state record. He was a three-time all-conference and all-district selection. His senior year saw him selected as a first-team all-conference player, first-team all-district player, and a Class 6 first-team all-state player. He was also named the Central Ozarks Conference Player of the Year. He is currently playing basketball at Southwest Baptist University in Bolivar, Missouri. Put your hands together for number 10, Drew McMillan. One of Republic's all-time greats.
And before the national anthem, at the end of that, I was reminded that something you pointed out at the beginning of the season. Alante Askew now wears number 10.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to ask Alante how intentional that was or what the process was of deciding to do that. But now our national anthem.
Thank you. Again, we would like to extend a
So we're just about ready to go, and I'll give you the starting lineups before Ken Knierim does. For Republic, it's the same starting five. Freshman guard Brenley Hagewood, junior guard Alante Askew, Devin McMillan, a 6'3 senior at the other guard, Gavin Beckner, a 6'2 junior, and Kamari Edwards, a 6'5 junior. For Bolivar, they are led by Kyle Polk, a 6'7 junior. Another 6'7 player, a senior, Luke Gabani. Cooper Cribbs, a senior at 6'2. Caden Griswold, a 6'4 junior. And Josh Bowes, a 6'1 junior.
6'7 senior, number 20, Lucas Gavani. 6'4 junior, number 21, Caden Griswold. And 6'6 senior, number 52, Josh Bowes. Varsity Liberators are led by head coach Robbie Hoey, assisted by Royce Bryan and Matt Ritter. On your feet, Tiger fans, it's time to meet local Republic Tigers. Varsity starting five, 3 wins and 2 losses on the season. Here are your starters. 6-foot freshman, number 2, Brenley Hagewood. 6-foot junior, number 10, Alante Askew. 6'3 senior, number 15, Devin McMillan. 6'2 junior, number 23, Gavin Beckner. And 6'5 junior, number 24, Kamari Edwards. Your Republic Tigers led by head coach Ken Brown, assisted by Gail Ramsey, Josh Hart, and Tony Armstrong. Missouri Sports Hall of Famer. The officials for tonight's game, Russell Ellis, Tyler Stewart, and Garrett Washington.
So here we go, ready to tip it off. It will be Kamari Edwards and Kyle Polk, and Polk controls the tip. And then he gets the ball back. Polk, a versatile player at 6'7". Gabani at 6'7" too. This is a very big team, and they immediately dump it down low on the right block. And up and in for a layup by Josh Bowes.
Yeah, this is going to be an extremely challenging matchup for the Tigers tonight. Not one that they can't win, but just everyone's going to have to execute, from Kamari Edwards inside and then to the guards trying to create space outside against those tall defenders. Everyone's going to have to do their job tonight.
Yeah, Bowes about 6'5", 6'6" as well. Hagewood's going to take a three, and he's hit as he shoots, and will go to the line. So the foul committed by Luke Gabani, the senior. And watch him get the shot off, and then the contact after it went up in the air. First free throw is no good. And one more coming for Hagewood. Actually, 2 more coming.
One now.
It was one more after that one.
Yeah, those fouls on a 3-point shot will get you.
So he makes 2 of 3, and we are tied 2 apiece. Bolivar in the half-court set. Looks like it is ugly sweater night among the ambush over there on the other. Well, I say ugly. Christmas sweater. Don't want to assume they're all ugly, and that is thrown into the backcourt. They tried to throw it up top to number 15, Cooper Cribbs, the 6'2 senior.
You're probably going to have to do that a lot tonight defensively, just not allowing any lanes down there, doing a good job of collapsing on whoever's got the ball and playing just tight defense, and it's gonna have to be what happens tonight.
And at 6'2", Cooper Cribbs is the shortest guy in the starting lineup. Yeah, Hagewood
slides to his left and missed a three, but Edwards goes up strong and gets the layup and a chance for a three-point play. Look at his teammates come in to celebrate.
Yeah, you want to talk about what Republic needs, not just tonight, but throughout the entire season. They need Kamari Edwards down low, getting big rebounds against a team like Bolivar where everybody is going to be going for that rebound. That was just a great job by him. And then to finish with the left hand, great play.
Free throw is no good. And Republic on top 4-2. Across the timeline comes Kyle Polk, harassed by Devin McMillan. McMillan can guard a guy who's bigger, and he's going to have to do it tonight, as is everybody on the floor, basically. At every spot, Bolivar is taller than Republic. Gabani throws it up top, and then they swing it near side to Griswold. Down low, and a bump and a foul as Josh Bowes went flying.
Talking about Devin McMillan, and I didn't get a chance to say it before the game when we were talking about the game last year against Camdenton, but Devin McMillan, I forget how many points he had in that game, but the McMillans combined had something like 80 points that night.
Yeah.
Devin carried his weight that night, too.
Yep. And the entry pass is tipped, and then we've got a foul called on, I think, McMillan for a shove in the back.
Just ball pops up in the air like that, everyone gets a little bit excited, and against the big team like Bolivar, Republic just has to jostle for position every chance they get, and so got to get some fouls called like that.
So Bolivar another set, and a cross-court pass to Cribbs for a three. It rolled around and wouldn't go, and good position by Haywood as he blocked out and then saved in bounds down at the other end by Gavin Beckner. Cut off, throws it up top to Askew, wide open. Missed the three. Haywood with the tip, and Edwards grabs it out of there and gets it back to Askew. Very active so far are the Tigers, and Askew has it poked away. It goes to Edwards, who shields the ball with his body and couldn't get it to go, and then he reaches in, and that's the kind of foul that
we talked about last night with the girls, those silly fouls off of the rebound, just kind of I missed a shot down low. I got to try to pick up for myself there and try to get the ball back, and then obviously a little bit too aggressive was Edwards, and that's the kind of fouls the Republic cannot afford in games like this.
Boy, I am impressed with the Tiger defense so far.
Yeah,
but
I think the last possession they weren't giving up anything inside, and then they kind of allowed the wide open three, but I think Republic's kind of content to do that with this team.
Well, that could have been a walk and a drive to the block by Polk. He's fouled on the way up, and that is 4 or 5 fouls already, and that's 2 on Devin McMillan, so that hurts. And that's 4 team fouls. First free throw is good by Polk.
James Retro checking in for Republic, replacing Devin McMillan.
Kyle Polk makes both free throws, and we're tied at 4. About 3 minutes in. Bolivar ranked number 1 in Class 5. James Rexroth in early. He has gotten more and more playing time as the season has gone on, and still a young season. Rexroth bounces it a couple of times, goes right through the heart of the defense and puts it up and in. James Rexroth with a nice move.
Yeah, more playing time, and rightfully so. Not the first time we've seen him pull off moves like that this season, and that was a good one right there. Just a nice little jump stop on the right side, and then Askew defensively, or no, we're going to call something down low.
Yeah, bodies got tangled, and they called it on Republic. Tim Brown's not very happy. Let's watch. I don't know about that. The arms that went flailing were Bolivar's.
Yeah, a little bit of an acting job down there. Not a whole lot of contact, and I think that's what Coach Brown is going to be upset about.
I mean, if you cannot let Republic be physical against Bolivar, then Bolivar's going to, they're going to have their way with them. And there's a long three that's no good, and Rexroth skies for the rebound. Rexroth, a 6'4" sophomore,
He had a growth spurt in the last year or so, and Askew pulls up in the lane and drops it in.
That's a great job by Askew, and we've seen it so many times already this season that he lets the defense dictate what he does, and that time just a nice easy pull-up jump shot. That's going to open up teammates in the future, and then Rexroth with the defense.
Tigers force the turnover out of bounds at the midway point of the first quarter. They lead it 8-4. We have had some dandy games in this series. I remember a few years ago, Traden Rackley in triple overtime went coast to coast to give the Tigers the win. They trailed, and he took the inbound pass and went the length of the floor and hit it at the buzzer. Bolivar might have been undefeated at that point in the season, too.
The last matchup was the day after Drew McMillan scored so many points against Camdenton, and we were kind of worried about how would they respond after a game like that. It'd be easy to lose focus.
Oh, and they call a blocking foul on Askew.
Yeah, just things not going Republic's way early on in this one. Already 6 team fouls. And
watch it again.
Yeah, Askew, you'll see him right here, jumps up, not happy about that call. But it would have been easy for Republic to lose their focus in that game against Bolivar last year against a good Bolivar team, and it was just a huge team showing, and they won by a substantial margin in that game.
And off the inbound pass, a travel.
It just feels like today's going to be one of those days against an improved Bolivar team. Just like I said earlier, everyone's going to have to do their part.
8-4, Republic on top. And a little pressure in the backcourt. Inbound pass goes to Hagewood. Hagewood, the freshman, starting from the beginning of his freshman season, just like Askew, just like Drew McMillan. Beckner to Askew, long three, good! Nothing but net for Alante Askew.
From another area code, about 4 or 5 feet behind the line.
That was Drew McMillan-esque, and it's 11-4.
Yeah, and Askew, one of those players, he's just kind of plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Didn't go his way the last possession, and he is absolutely fired up down there.
And away from the ball, a foul called on Bolivar.
Got called for the blocking foul, and the last thing you want to do is give Askew just that edge that he needs to just kind of get going.
And that was just, that's a tough one on Gabani. Gabani just he put a hip into Rexroth, and Rexroth stumbled. But, jostling for position down low is a pretty standard basketball thing now. So I'm surprised that would be called, but Republic gets the benefit, and it's 11-4 Republic.
It's the 9th total foul of this first quarter, and we still got a ways to go.
Jordan Douglas is checked in. Another three for Askew. That one's short. Grazed the front iron. There's Rexroth, and he missed the follow. And Edwards just about reached in and committed a second foul under Republic's basket. Thought better of it and peeled back, and a steal! A steal by Askew, and there he goes for the layup. Alante Askew has 7, and watch out! He's on fire, and so are the Tigers, up 13-4. Back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Henniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Henniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Henniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Back to action. Republic up by 9, 13-4. They have scored 9 straight. And Askew a big part of that. He's got 7 points already. And he comes around the backside and almost stole it away from Bose. Now a double team down on the post. What a coaching job by Tim Brown. And there's the feed and the drive and the layup.
by Deacon Sharp, his first points. But the defensive game plan against Bolivar has been rock solid for the first 6.5 minutes. And the Tigers up by 7. Hegwood drives baseline around his man, fires it to a cutting Rexroad, who floats it up on the one-hander. James Rexroad. And what a feed by Hegwood.
Yeah, all around spectacular play. And on the last defensive possession after that basket from Bolivar, Tim Brown came up clapping and telling his team that was a good defensive job. I mean, it was just a good find by Bolivar down low.
Weak side rebound by Askew. And he goes around his man, pulls up, and hits the jumper! Alonte Askew again, and he's got 9.
And he is absolutely fired up right now, yelling after every single play that has happened in the last couple of minutes of this first quarter.
Long 3 is good, and Bolivar gets an answer. Down at the other end. That's Cooper Cribbs with his first points. And it's back down to 8, 17-9. Under 30 seconds, and Republic looks like they're going to hold it. We've got, what, a timeout? They call a foul?
Yeah, based on Bolivar's reaction, foul on Republic. I have no idea what that was.
First foul on Rexroad down in the bottom left corner. Yep, he just gave a little shove.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So that was not a good foul. And with 26 seconds left, Bolivar gets the ball back, trailing by 8.
And they're in bonus.
Yeah, 17 fouls on the Tigers, 3 on Bolivar.
Tim Brown's teams typically are not ones that foul a lot, and so this is probably the most fouls I've seen early on for a Republic team in a while.
That 3 is missed, and Hegwood takes it into the front court, pulls up from the wing and missed it, and Rexroad didn't mean to commit that one and just kind of got in the air and the contact, and Askew kind of points at his head as Rexroad comes over and telling him to be smart, and that one sends Rexroad to the bench. So a great start to the game for Rexroad. And his size is important against this Bolivar lineup, but he has to sit down with 2 personal fouls. And the first free throw is no good. So Edwards with a rebound. Here comes Askew to Douglas for 3, and that missed everything. And time expired. We are at the end of the first quarter. It's 17-9 Republic. You're watching Tiger basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Republic gets the ball first to start the second quarter. Trying to hand Bolivar their first loss, and they're off to a good start, leading 17-9 after 1. Our scoreboard sponsor in the second quarter, Destiny Church. Pursuing God, loving life. That's Destiny Church. Find them online at destinychurch.me. Tigers a little more patient. They've got some foul trouble early, so they're going to take their time, get good shots. Wood. Now to Ellison, and then to Askew. Around a pick comes Ellison, bounces it back to Hegwood. The Tigers are content to let that clock wind down if they aren't going to be pressured too closely. If they get a good shot, they'll take it, and there's almost a good shot by Askew. He passes it up and throws it to Douglas for three off the back iron, and a push on Ellison. He pushed him in the back to get clear. And we'll watch it again. It was subtle, but it was clear. Watch Ellison, number one. Ball comes back, and we're going to just give you a little bit of a shove in the back. Not much, but 9 team fouls now. Almost the double bonus. And free throws coming up for Cooper Cribbs. First one's good. He has 4 points. And he missed the second one. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Bolivar. In the first quarter, Cribbs had 3, Polk had 2, Deacon Sharp had 2, and Josh Bowes had 2 for Republic. Askew had 9, Rexroad had 4, 2 for Hagewood, and 2 for Kamari Edwards. And Askew brings it up into the front court. So far, no scoring in the second quarter. Hagewood to Askew, double team, throws it to Douglas, shot fake, steps inside the arc, puts up the jumper, it's no good. Strong rebound, tipped around, and Edwards wasn't able to quite grab it out of there, and Bolivar got it.
A nice job by Edwards nonetheless, fighting for that one.
Oh, reaching in and knocking it away on the entry pass was Askew as they tried to get it down to Josh Bowes.
I was just about to say that Askew drawing the double team, going to leave Cooper Douglas wide open, and he made the move, and he was, and then just missed the shot. First shot he's taken tonight, I believe. Or no, he missed a 3 earlier.
Turnaround, turnaround by Polk is no good. So still no field goals here in the second quarter and no points for the Tigers. There's a step back 3 for Askew that was off the mark. Missed it badly, and another rebound for Bolivar. It's been mostly 1 and out for the Tigers here in the first couple of minutes of the second quarter. They throw it to the perimeter. And Cribbs thought about a 3, dumps it down low for a missed layup.
Great defense.
Yep. And Askew brings it up again.
It seems like every game that Kamari Edwards is out there, he's gotten a little bit better and just a little bit more comfortable being down inside, and still he hasn't come out of this one yet. Only the 2 points, but he's had a great game getting rebounds and defensively as well.
Askew, shot fake around his man, into the lane, floater good, nothing but net for Alante Askew. He got loose, and they let him shoot it in the lane, and he hit the jumper, and it's back to a 9-point lead for the Tigers. Timeout called by Tim Brown and the Tigers. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Bolivar with the ball as we return to action. The Liberators 6-0, but trailing 19-10 here in the first half at Republic. Bowes bounces it out to Griswold, and then they throw it over on the far side for a 3. It's no good. Long rebound, saved in bounds to Edwards. And the Tigers bring it up court, leading by 9. Askew to Ellison.
Ellison near side, now to Hagewood. Back to Ellison, open in the corner briefly, passed it up, dribbles it in, throws it to Douglas, back to Ellison, top of the key. Thought about it, shot, and instead they run it around the perimeter some more. Don't get too close to Askew. He's going to go around him. There he goes. And hesitation all the way to the rim, and it's in. Alante Askew, you can see it coming.
Yeah, you called that, but I don't think you anticipated that good of a hesitation move to the lane. That was absolutely nasty.
13 points for Askew. And down low, the shot. Oh, nice finish by Josh Bowes. He's got 4 down. That was not an easy pass to catch. And he hung on to it and then managed to hit the shot.
No, and Edwards got caught a little bit out of position right there, but a good job from him from just tightening up defensively after that, trying not to, bat that one away and committing the foul, but does a good job of staying within himself after he got beat there and still put pretty good defense on that shot.
Douglas to Askew, now to Ellison. Oh, right around the defense, missed the shot. There's Edwards to clean it up and finish. Come on, Edwards has 4. And it's back to double digits, 23-12. Three is up and good. It rattled in. And that's Jack Larimore, number 0. Hits the 3. Eight-point lead. Edwards has it. Muscles it up with the left hand and missed the shot. Rebound to the Liberators. Down to 3 minutes left to go in the first half. They bounce it to Polk. Polk is double teamed and he hooked him and he commits the foul trying to get around Askew. Askew jumped in on the double team and Polk tried to get around him. First foul on him. Watch the left arm of Kyle Polk. Another one that probably could have been let go, but they haven't been letting a lot go.
No, they called pretty tight through the first 11 minutes of this one, or more than 11 minutes now. We only got 3 minutes left. My math, don't tell me not to do that ever again.
Don't do that again.
We're on Christmas break. We don't do math anymore.
And the ball tipped, and they say it's out of, they give it to Bolivar. Maybe it wasn't tipped.
I was going to say,
Tim Brown didn't argue.
Yeah, not really an argument from Republic. So.
Well, Ellison did, but I guess maybe he didn't see it. Based on Ellison's reaction, I thought that it was probably tipped, but I think he just assumed it had to have been tipped. Oh, great defense by Edwards. Oh, but
better shot.
Yeah, the shot's better than the defense.
The feed was good, too. That's a tough job getting the ball down there like that over Edwards, and good defense, but just a great spin move.
Down to 6 away from the ball, and a foul called on the Tigers, and that's 10 team fouls on Republic. I wonder if I think it's on Edwards. See if we can watch it.
Public foul charge to Lamar Edwards, his second.
That's 2 on him. Nope, we weren't. He was out of the frame there. But you could see Alante Askew kind of roll his eyes when the whistle blew. So Bolivar has it down to 6 after trailing by double digits, and now we've got another foul called on the Tigers.
Yeah, that one on Edwards again. Just kind of went for the ball on that one, and he did not get ball.
So with 2:12 left, Josh Bowes goes to the free throw line.
Got to think that Rex Rote going to sub in here for Edwards, and that's kind of a big blow late in this one. It felt like Edwards was kind of getting his rhythm going a little bit down there. He's making some big plays, and then just as soon as that happens, gets into foul trouble.
So Rex Rote's coming in, but he's got 2 fouls himself, so he's got to be careful. And 1 of 2 made by Josh Bowes. He has 7 points to lead Bolivar, and the lead's down to 5, 23-18. It was 23-12. And Bolivar has scored 6 in a row. Askew's going to take matters into his own hands, and he missed the shot at the end. No foul, and the rebound to Bolivar. Rexroth got to the baseline and cut it off. Now a bounce pass down to Bowes. He puts it up and in. And it's down to 3, 23-20, and that lead has evaporated in a hurry.
That was a nice pass there for Bolivar. Got him with the head fake and then the left-handed bounce pass, right past Rextra. That was a nice sequence.
Askew with I think a little acting job on that one. He kind of nodded his head as he flew backwards and smiled like he thought it was worth a try. Hagwood throws it to Douglas for three. Good! Jordan Douglas hits the three, his first points, and the lead is back to 6, and that stops the bleeding, at least temporarily, as the Tigers get back on the scoreboard. A three at the other end by Cooper Cribbs is no good. Tipped out of there. Ellison on the run. 2-on-1, and he went to throw it, and he lost it out of bounds. I think he was going to throw it to Hagwood, and it just slipped right out of his hand. We'll watch the tail end of it.
Yeah, one of those where you got a couple of options if you're Gunnar Ellison, and I don't know if he just couldn't make up his mind there and just kind of ran out of room or what exactly happened, but a tough break for Republic.
So down to about 30 seconds left. Republic, barring a disaster, will go into halftime with the lead, as Bolivar looks like they may hold it for one shot. Remember, at halftime, we'll be honoring a couple of baseball players who were all-state designees after last season's historic run to the state quarterfinals. Down to 12 seconds left. Around a pick. Pull-up jumper by Polk is no good. 5 seconds left. Rexroth gives it to Askew. Plenty of time. He's going to shoot it from half court, and it is way too high. Flew over the backboard, and we come to halftime, and the Tigers are on top. 26-20. We're going to take one quick break and keep an eye on the floor. No, I think they're going to do the recognition right away because I see Kurt Plotner down there with his head poking up right above the scoreboard. He keeps the scoreboard, the official scoreboard, and he's down at the scorer's table, and he'll be out there to present the All-State plaques to a couple of his former players. So we will keep it right here for that on the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. Last season was a great one for the Tigers. Well, now here come the Tigerettes. So it's a mystery what they're going to do. I asked, when are you going to recognize the baseball players? And Trevor Fisher said at halftime. They didn't say when at halftime. Well, the Tigerettes are going to dance. We're going to let you watch them, but as always, we're going to go ahead and take a break because we can't have the music on, or YouTube will send me nasty emails telling me to stop violating copyright. So we'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
Please welcome Riker Harrington, Kyle Hill, and Jared Hughes. Along with head baseball coach Kurt Plattner.
Yeah, I forgot Riker when I was listing everybody.
First number 30 is Riker Harrington. Riker finished the 2021 season with a .417 batting average, .551 on-base percentage, .813 slugging percentage, 11 doubles, 3 triples, 7 home runs, 29 RBIs, and 45 runs scored. His .813 slugging percentage and 45 runs scored were both new school records. He was a unanimous first-team all-conference selection, first-team all-district, and Class 6 first-team all-state outfielder. He is currently a member of the Jefferson College baseball team in Hillsboro, Missouri. Nice round of applause for Riker Harrington. Second honoree tonight is Kyle Hill. Kyle ended his senior year with a .361 batting average, .468 on-base percentage, .619 slugging percentage, 8 doubles, 4 triples, 3 home runs, and 30 runs batted in. He was selected as a unanimous first-team all-conference, first-team all-district, and Class 6 second-team all-state catcher. Kyle is continuing his baseball career at North Arkansas Community College in Harrison, Arkansas. Give it up for Kyle Hill. Our third honoree tonight is Jared Hughes. Jared finished his senior year with a .360 batting average, .479 on-base percentage, .559 slugging percentage, 11 doubles, 3 triples, and 40 RBIs. On the mound, he finished the year with a 3-1 record, 1 save, 1.4 earned run average, and 46 strikeouts in 30 innings pitched. His 40 RBIs are a new school record, and he also set the school record by being hit by 10 pitches his senior year. Way to take it for the team, Jared. He was a second-team all-conference selection as a pitcher during his sophomore season. His senior year saw him selected as a first-team all-conference infielder, first-team all-district utility player, and a Class 6 first-team all-state utility player. He is currently playing baseball also at Jefferson College in Hillsboro, Missouri. Give it up for Jared Hughes. Each of these three gentlemen had outstanding careers at Republic High School. They helped lead the 2021 team to a 21-10 overall record and an 8-1 record of the Central Ozark Conference. They led the program to an outright conference championship for the first time since 1977, the first district championship since 2006, and an appearance in the state quarterfinals for the first time since 1982. They are three excellent baseball players and even better young men. Gentlemen, thank you for your commitment to our program and best of luck in your college seasons this spring. Put your hands together one more time for Riker Harrington, Kyle Hill, and Jared Hughes, and Coach Kurt Plattner. Outstanding baseball season. That was fun.
Well, I made the classic coach mistake of starting to list guys' names. I even saw Riker's grandparents before the game. Forgot him when I was listing who was down there. So anyway, all three of them had great seasons, and it was a fantastic and fun baseball season. And that's one that everybody associated with the program will remember for a long time. So thanks to those three for their contributions to Republic baseball. We're going to take another break and be back with first half scoring after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Ready to go in the third quarter. Bolivar will get the ball first. Republic outscored Bolivar 17-9 in the first quarter. The Liberators won the second quarter 11-9, and it's 26-20. 9 points for Josh Bowes, 4 for Cooper Cribbs, 3 for Jack Larimore, 2 each for Deacon Sharp and Kyle Polk in the first half. Tigers did a number on Polk.
Yeah, I was going to say, holding Polk to two points is no small feat.
And a foul on the very first possession against the Tigers. Friendly Haywood.
Thought they might get Bolivar for a push-off there, but went against Haywood instead, and just the first for Haywood. So already a foul, and we saw a lot of them in that first half too.
13 points for Askew in the first half. He helped the Tigers grab that lead and keep it with a great first couple of quarters, and he steals the entry pass. He stuck his hand up and took it out of the air.
Got stuck in his hand right there. Just great awareness.
Must have some of that stick-em stuff that the NFL receivers use.
The spider. He's got that spider tack.
Yeah, there you go. Askew pulls up and fades away and drops it in.
I did think it was weird when I saw him in the tunnel putting sunscreen on earlier before the game. I was like, what is that? But I guess we know why now.
So an 8-point lead for the Tigers. 28-20. 3 by Cribbs is good. He answers and cuts it down to 5. 28-23.
And Bolivar not shooting anything. Wow, that is going to be a foul on someone.
Beckner went flying, and Polk gets called for the foul. Let's watch that again. Beckner's trying to set a pick, and he got run over. Beckner is not a small kid. I mean, he plays football, was one of the 2 quarterbacks. He's a big kid, and he's got run over, and that's 2 personal fouls on Kyle Polk. That Better Look at the Action was sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
Yeah, Beckner, maybe their best defensive player on the football team this season from that linebacker spot, just doing a really good job. And you can see it translate to basketball. It just seems like he's always in the right position. He just knows how to use his body to put himself in the right position like that.
Foul against the Liberators. And it'll be free throws for Gavin Beckner, and that's against Polk, and that's 3 on him.
We mentioned it before the broadcast, but I'll bring it up again that first time we've seen these uniforms for Republic, and I really dig them.
Yeah, they are. They've got kind of script on the front, which we haven't seen in a long time. I don't know that I remember kind of a smallish script in the front. In fact, it's so small I can't really. Does it say Republic?
Yeah, it says Republic.
Which is also a change from recent trends. And there's another 3 by Cooper Cribbs. Back-to-back 3s. A few years ago, teams started putting Repmo on the jersey, which old people like me shook our heads at.
That wasn't just the old people.
Which I'm fine with it now. It grows on you. And what a drive by McMillan! First points for Devin McMillan.
Really quiet start for McMillan, but the baseline, he's used to just being able to work that baseline all game, but having a tough time against his Bolivar interior. So good to see him get involved.
32-26.
No, I'm with you. I prefer the Republic.
Quickly down low, and Bolivar's starting to find itself on the offensive end as Gavani scores his first points, and it's back down to 4, 32-28. But yeah, I mean, it's ever since, I think it was actually basketball that first went to Repmo on the jersey, and pretty soon everybody, this is the first Republic on a jersey, unless I'm missing something. Baseball might. Jump stop by Beckner, and a chance for a 3-point play. Gavin Beckner.
Foul charge to
That's not Beckner, that's Haygood.
Yeah. Great move by Haygood, coming in from the wing and then able to finish with the contact. And that's what we talked about in the girls broadcast yesterday, that it's these flashes from Haygood that we know that we might be in for a treat here in a couple of years.
Should have known it was Haygood, but it's the hair.
Honestly, yeah.
The hair is what I tend to see the hair first and then the number later, and their hair is very similar.
It's the shoes for me. That's my indicator.
Steal by McMillan, and he forces it up, and it went in! Devin McMillan! What a finish by Devin McMillan!
When you play this back, watch the bottom of your screen. I have not seen Tim Brown that fired up in a long time. Look at this after that goes in. He is absolutely feeling it. And we talked about it off of the broadcast at halftime. That just both sides, student section, benches, players, coaches, everyone is really, really into this game.
And it drops. So McMillan has 5, and it's back to 10, 38-28. It was 4 a second ago, but 6 straight by the Tigers. 4 of those by McMillan. Well, 3 of them by McMillan and 3 by Haygood. And away from the ball, what do we got? Rexroth's clapping. And it's against Republic, though. See if we can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, Rexrow came up clapping, and Bolivar's bench came up angry, and it just went against both of those. So.
Is it? Yeah, it was on Hagewood. They were banging around down there, but again, they are calling a lot of contact away from the ball that typically just isn't called nowadays. But, I mean, maybe if they weren't calling it, this thing would be getting out of hand. I mean, there's a lot of kind of shoving and extracurricular going on. If they were letting it go, probably would be getting a little rough down there.
yeah, and I think that's probably a little bit more par for the course with Bolivar, just being such a big physical team that they are. You're probably going to see that a lot more than and Republic's a team that I would classify as a lot more on the scrappy side of things. They're always going to be kind of jostling like that, and it's just in these games, in this type of matchup, that the refs aren't going to let that slide. We've mentioned it in a lot of broadcasts this year that Devin McMillan, besides Alante Askew, it's Devin McMillan that when he's on, when he's going, that this offense really can click. And saw that in the late spurt right here.
Inbound and a chance for a three-point play. Beckner holds his hands up in the air as if to say, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
but that's 11 points now.
Not a lot of contact drawn there either. I don't even know that Beckner left the ground, but as we just said, it's going to be one of those nights.
Just saw the tail end of it. And Bose completes the three-point play, and it's down to 7:38 to 31.
Bose up to 12 points for Bolivar. He's been tough to stop.
You mentioned McMillan, 10.4 points a game, 4 rebounds a game. His assist-to-turnover ratio, 1.3. So he's got the best assist-to-turnover ratio on the team. And Askew thought about taking a 40-footer, but thought better of it. He was open. Askew, no-look pass to Rexrow. Shot is blocked. And Bolivar comes away with it. Quick three at the other end by Cribbs is good. Cooper Cribbs has 3 threes in the quarter. And it's down to 4 again, 38-34. So Republic scored 6 in a row. And then Bolivar answered with 6 in a row. And Beckner checks out, and Jordan Douglas checks in for the Tigers.
Yeah, we said it earlier that the Tigers are going to be content to let Bolivar shoot threes as they were pretty cold to start out this game. Yep. And now all of a sudden Cooper Cribbs starts dropping them in all over the place and going to change things up defensively for the Tigers, and going to be tough because that's going to open up some things on the inside. 3 in the quarter, 4 in the game for Cribbs, and a pull-up jumper by Brindley Hagewood. That is his bread and butter. How many times have we seen that already in this season? Just start to drive in, pull up, nice easy jump shot. He's good at it. 7 in the game now for the freshman. Bose working on Rexrow. Fires it down low. Gabani missed the shot, got his own rebound, puts it up and in. A blocking foul called on the Tigers. And another chance for a three-point play. Right before that ball went inside there, I think it was off camera, but I looked down and Polk and Rexrow were literally in the middle of the cheerleaders down below, like way out of bounds. And Polk's throwing his hands up. I have no idea what happened, but then again, came back the other side, and if it was a foul on McMillan, then Bolivar caught a break right there, and they get the ball back. Gabani has 4 points now and a chance to make it 5, and that would cut the lead down to 3 if he hits the free throw. 4 team fouls on each team. Just about 5 minutes into the third quarter. Bolivar 6-0, Republic 3-2. And they get the moisture wiped up. And we're just about ready to have a free throw shot here by Luke Gabani. He made it, completed the three-point play, down to 3, 40-37. That's as close as it has been since the first half. In fact, I believe it's as close as it's been since the first quarter.
Bolivar has slowly fought its way back. Douglas to Askew. Back to Douglas, around a pick, puts it up, missed it, and it's tipped around and grabbed by Bolivar. Polk had it knocked away, and here comes Askew for the layup. Askew snuck in while Polk wasn't paying attention, and he took it to the rack.
And that is not good.
Nope, and he hurt himself as he went up, so he's gimpy. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see the tail end of that or not. Nope, we just saw the very end of it, and that is not good news for the Tigers. 2:24 left to go in the third quarter, and Alante Askew is down. So while they work on him, we're going to take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Well, we return to action, and the gym has gotten a lot quieter. Alante Askew made his way over to the bench and walked on that injured leg, lower leg, maybe ankle. But the Tigers are going to have to step up defensively, and someone's going to have to step up offensively as well. With Askew on the bench, Devin McMillan might be the guy to do it.
I was just going to say, I was going to look to Devin McMillan, the veteran on this team now, to kind of be that spark for Republic that they need right now. I can see Askew getting his ankle wrapped up down there at the bottom of the screen.
So it may be, the assessment from the trainer may be, well, it's not damaged. It's
just twisted
damaged,
or whatever.
yeah,
right?
damaged, but not. You're not going to do anything permanent to it. You could get back out there if you can play on it. So they're going to try and wrap it up, and hopefully we see him back again. Until then, the Tigers need to hold on defensively. McMillan tried to draw the charge, didn't, and Polk put it up and in. Only the 4th points for Kyle Polk, and it's back down to 3, 42-39. Hagewood holds the ball, and I bet you Tim Brown has told them that you can take your time if you want, but McMillan's going to take it all the way in. Well, that is called a bad prediction. 44-39 now, as McMillan went straight to the basket as I was in the middle of explaining how they were going to slow it down.
Hey, but it evened out because 30 seconds before that we said that McMillan was about to take it to the baskets. You win some, you lose some.
Yep, Rexroth tipped the pass going in, and a drive by Bose, missed 2 shots, and it ends up in the hands of Gunnar Ellison.
Oh, that was just an oop to himself, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, maybe so. Under 30 seconds to go, and now I'll bet you they hold it for one. And, in fact, Devin McMillan holds up one finger.
Yeah, and if they could get a basket right here before the end of the quarter, no Askew on the floor, that would feel like a big kind of momentum swing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were up by 3. Well, they were up by 5, I guess, when Askew made the shot and came down. Hagewood, hesitation, floater in the lane, no good. It's tipped once, and time expires. And we've come to the end of the third quarter, but the Tigers are still on top of number 1 Bolivar, 44-39, a 5-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on Republic Tiger Sports right after this. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
Republic gets the ball first to start the fourth quarter, and look who's out there. Alante Askew got the ankle wrapped up, and he is back on the floor. And the Tigers leading by 5, 44-39. Bolivar outscored them 19-18 in the third quarter. But the Tigers maintain a 5-point lead. Hegwood into the lane. And he dishes to Edwards, who muscles it up and can't get it to go, and will go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws.
A lot of good passers on this Republic team, and Hegwood is slowly establishing himself as one of the top passers on the team, and then just a tough contested shot down low from Edwards.
First free throw from Edwards is good. He got the roll.
And really, no matter how this one shakes out, this is a big game for both teams early on in the season. You know, Republic unranked, and we've said it that this is a team that could very well make some noise down late if they can just keep it together. And for Bolivar, that's
Rexroth took it away. And the ball was blocked as he tried to go up among the trees. There were 3 Liberators around him, and probably should have just gathered it in and looked around and gotten it to somebody else. Polk dishes to Bose, who puts it up over the front of the rim. Josh Bose has 14 points, and it's a 4-point lead.
Yeah, and tough to do anything against that particular move right there. I mean, Devin McMillan was right there, just nothing that he could do as he kind of scooped it up with the right hand.
Askew looks to be okay. I mean, he might be in pain, but he doesn't seem to be favoring a leg. Now, we haven't seen him try to cut or do any of his fancy footwork. Well, there's a little bit right to the free throw line. He hit the jumper, and he looks over at the bench and pumps his fists at his teammates. 19 for Askew, back to 6, 47-41.
Yeah, and he's been into this game all night. You best believe that he's going to finish this out if he's capable.
And Edwards gets called for a foul on Bose. Tim Brown comes out and claps, applauds the effort. Edwards commits his 4th foul.
Applauds the effort, and then has to go to the bench because that's his 4th. But
still, Tim Brown is out to meet him and happy with the defense despite the foul. And there's a timeout called by Robbie Hoyt. 6:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Republic on top by 6. We'll take a break as well and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Oliver throws it in to Bose. And stolen by Beckner and taken out of the air by Hagewood. Mentioned earlier, James Rexroth. He's got a 77.8 field goal percentage in 3 games, now 4 games played. But in the 3 games that he had played coming into tonight. And he's gotten a lot of good minutes tonight as the Tigers are going to run a little bit of clock, try and spread the defense out and see if they can get a good shot. And Hagewood took an extra step. Got double teamed. And we saw that happen in the girls' game a couple of times last night where the defender got kind of surprised and the passing lane closed and the pivot foot moved and it was a travel. So, Bolivar gets it back, trailing by 6. They dump it down on the block. And the pass is tipped. Rexroth saves it. Oh, they say Rexroth stepped out of bounds before he grabbed it. That was a good play by Rexroth to get over there and throw it back in.
Yeah, and Republic caught a break right there. Bo's wide open on the near side of the court. Coming in there, the pass just came a little bit too high because there are 3 Tigers on the passer.
Boy, Rexroth is really holding his own against Josh Bose. Bose, a junior, and a foul. Tim Brown didn't like that call. Not a foul, just out of bounds.
Yeah, and Askew didn't like it either, and he was the player that was involved with it.
Yeah.
So.
Kyle Polk, 6'7", to Bose. And then they dump it down to Gabani. To Bose for 3. And that is off the back of the rim. And a follow, a miss, a tip back up. And another miss, but a foul on the Tigers. Republic just didn't block out that time. 3 shots at it for Bolivar. They couldn't finish, but they get free throws.
That's kind of the second chance spiral right there. You don't get in position one time, and then even though you might force a missed shot the next time, they're still going to be in position to get that rebound. It just kind of escalates quickly there.
First free throw is good by Kyle Polk. Still only 5 points for Kyle Polk. They've done a good job on him defensively. The next one is good. He got the roll, and it's 47-43. McMillan throws it to Beckner. Now to 4.5 left. The Tigers trying to run some clock, not necessarily trying to just stall time, but taking their time on offense. And a reach-in foul called against Bolivar. And Polk's not happy with that. That's 4 on him.
Yeah, and really, Bolivar bench not happy about that one either, but I thought it was pretty obvious.
Given the way they've been calling the game, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I agree. Sometimes that's not going to get called, but tonight that's been called. Askew looks perfectly healthy based on that move. And McMillan goes around his man. Oh, good help defense. Bose got over. That was
great. Yeah, when
great.
Bose pulls up, you want to get out of there.
Now, McMillan looked like a squirrel that had accidentally darted in front of a car. Decided he better turn around and go the other direction.
Yeah, Bose was not going to let that one go up uncontested, I don't imagine.
Under 4, and the Tigers continue to pull it out. McMillan would have gone for the shot before. He's going to penetrate again and pull it back out. The Bolivar students chanting boring and the Republic students chanting scoreboard. Dish to Hagewood from Askew. It's off the front of the rim. And then Beckner tried to go up and get the follow, and it bounced over his hand, and they whistle and call the foul. Askew had a hold of a jersey.
And a good job by Askew to get back on that play after, the hurt ankle a minute ago and running back from across the court to the opposite side to get in front of that one, and then just unfortunate that he picked up the foul.
Tim Brown is out after the timeout. There was a timeout called by the official, called by Tim Brown. I think Tim Brown called that timeout as much to come out and get in the ear of one of the officials as anything else. 3:24 left to go, 47-43, Republic on top by 4. And we will take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Free throws coming up for Bolivar, trailing by 4, 47-43. They've had it as few as 3 here in the second half, and now it's 3 again. And one more free throw coming. Both are good, and it's down to a 2-point lead as Polk hits both free throws. He has 8 points now, and it's 47-45, as close as it's been since Republic led it 4-2. Beckner around his man and missed the shot, fell down, and a foul called. I didn't even hear the whistle.
I still didn't hear a whistle. No, I didn't either.
I thought it was a no call, and then the official came running out of there. You could see on the replay, stuck his hand up and signaled the blocking foul, but it was either so loud or he just kind of swallowed the whistle.
Yeah, I've been there before, officiating games. Happens quite a bit. You just miss on the first whistle sometimes, and he didn't feel the need to recover with the second.
Beckner makes the first, misses the second, and it's 48-45. So now a chance to tie with a 3 for Bolivar. They have not led since it was 2-0, and the ball tipped out, touched last by Bolivar. Tried to get it down to Gabani, and it went out of bounds.
And Gabani just tried to tip it to himself and then just a little too much on it, put it out of bounds.
48-45, so a 3-point lead in the ball for the Tigers.
That was a good job defensively by Gavin Beckner to force that one out of bounds.
Devin McMillan throws it to Beckner, now to Askew. Tigers trying to hand Bolivar its first loss. Crossover by Askew. Hesitation, dishes. Ball is tipped. It ends up with McMillan on the floor. And who's got it? Oh, they give Bolivar a timeout. So Bolivar grabbed it and got the timeout. So Bolivar will have the ball. Let's watch the tail end of that. Yep, he did grab it, called the timeout. And so good call, and Bolivar will have the ball back, trailing by 3 when we come back after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Bolivar has 1 timeout left. Republic has 3. 7 team fouls on each team.
I was just going to say settle in because even though there's 2.5 left, this one might take a minute.
And almost a steal by McMillan. He almost took it away from Polk. Gabani to Polk, down low to Bose. He turns around, missed the shot. Flying in is Askew. Askew came out of nowhere and jumped up over all the big guys and grabbed it. And the Tigers have it back down to about 2 minutes left.
Rexroth gave up nothing defensively right there. He held his ground and was able to do it without picking up the foul.
Trying to hold off Bose, and a timeout called by Tim Brown with 1:55 left. We'll take a break as well. Tigers on top by 3. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric.
Ready to go. Tigers will have the ball. It's Beckner, Askew, Hagewood, McMillan, and Rexroth on the floor for the Tigers. And they inbound it to Hagewood in the backcourt. He's double teamed and bounces it to Askew. Tigers on top by 3. Askew goes flying backwards. No call. Tim Brown wanted a whistle. Didn't get it.
That was an interesting inbound defensively for Bolivar. They immediately trapped Hagewood, and then once he got it to Askew, they immediately backed off.
Yeah, that was,
It's almost like double team the freshman, but then after that, let him go.
Yeah, I mean, you double team Askew, he is going to burn you because he'll probably split the double team.
Right, they've seen Hagewood travel in a double team tonight.
Yeah. Askew picks it up, throws it to Hagewood. And the Tigers playing catch. They're going to make Bolivar come out and get him, and Tim Brown calls another timeout. 1:11 left now. 48-45 Tigers, and we'll take another break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing.
Oh, quick timeout, so we are back. In the backcourt, Askew now back into the front court. Oh, he almost walked. Almost took an extra one, or got double dribble, or kind of got caught in between dribbles. Under a minute now. Askew into the lane, fires it to Beckner, and they reset to Douglas, back to Askew.
And this is where Bolivar's size plays against them until it doesn't.
And the ball's loose, and timeout called by Hoyt. That was a mistake by the Liberators. Polk jumped on it, and he didn't have to.
Yeah, I got kind of bailed out from the backcourt violation from Polk, and then they had to burn a timeout when it was going to be their ball anyway.
Yeah, he should have just let it go. Instead, he went out and almost turned it back over. So we're going to take one more quick break. Be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Ready to go here with 42.3 seconds left. No timeouts left for Bolivar, one timeout left for Republic. Bolivar will throw it in on the far sideline. Hagewood guarding the inbound pass by Polk. Now he backs off. They've got some shooters who can hit the three. They don't need a three, though. But let's see if they go for it. McMillan fights through the pick, and he is right on Polk. Got to be close to a five, and he gets rid of it. And they reset up top. Under 30 to go. Polk again, guarded by McMillan. Bose sets a pick. Helped by Rexroth. Pull up three is good by Polk. I can't believe that went in.
That is not the shot that they wanted out of the timeout, but they got it.
But they shot too soon, and there's time left for Askew. Under 10. Let's see what he does. Crossover, step back, fires in the corner. Hagewood, the freshman, three, no good. And we have 1 second left. Baseball shot is no good, and we go to overtime. 48 apiece. Bolivar ties it on its final possession. And we'll take a break and be back with overtime after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
Ready to go in overtime, 4 minutes. And each team now gets an extra timeout, so Republic has 2 timeouts remaining, and Bolivar has 1. Well, I mentioned earlier we had a triple overtimer here between these two teams several years ago. I think it probably was December 2016. Maybe December 2015. But Trayden Rackley in triple overtime won that one against the Liberators. Bose is fouled, and Kamari Edwards isn't happy. They just got their feet tangled up, and Edwards fouls out. But watch the feet. Well, no, they didn't get their feet tangled up, but I still don't think that he committed a foul. I thought it was more of a stumble, but Edwards is done. So Edwards frustrated, and he is out, and Bose goes to the line. He's got 14, and he makes the first, and Bolivar takes its first lead since 2-0. And he makes both free throws. And it's 50-48. Askew brings it into the front court and threw it too hard through Beckner's hands. Beckner couldn't reach behind him in time, and it went out of bounds in the turnover. And Bolivar gets it back, leading by 2.
They have never led by more than 2 points all night. Bose in the lane, off the glass and in.
And he's just been a menace down there tonight. 18 points for Bose, and he's doing a lot of things right.
Askew passed up a three. Now he shoots at top of the key. Arcs it. Didn't go. Beckner knocks it out of bounds. It was touched last by Bolivar off the leg of Bose. And Republic with new life. We're only less than a minute into this overtime, but Republic has already kind of started to speed up like, well, we've got to get some points here. We're down by 4.
And that wasn't a bad shot from Askew there. I actually thought that was on the path to go directly through the basket. It looked good coming off, just kind of missed to the left, and then a good hustle from Gavin Beckner to keep that one alive and keep Republic the ball.
Yeah, that was really a must save by Beckner. And
unreal.
A little dipsy doodle. And Askew is hurt. Askew is down. And he came down wrong at the tail end of that.
That was an absolutely unbelievable finish. Going through the entire Liberator defense.
Yeah, watch the finish. And then he just isn't able to get back up. Started to get up and then realized he was hurt. And so it's a 2-point lead for Bolivar, 52-50. But again, Alante Askew is down after injuring that ankle or lower leg earlier in the game. And then he came down hard on it there. But he's going to walk off again, but very gingerly. And I would say it's very likely that he is done for the night.
Yeah, and the same thing happened about this time last year, too. And he had to miss a couple of games last year, and he's just one, especially this year, too. That's just a big blow for Republic.
Yep.
Especially early on in the season. I mean, I guess better early on than later on in the season, but still a hard blow.
19 points for Alante Askew, including the 2 in overtime here. And it's a 2-point lead for Bolivar, and they will have the ball. It'll be Beckner, Ellison, Rexroad, Hagewood, and McMillan on the floor for Tim Brown and the Tigers with 2:44 left in overtime. Pope goes around McMillan, takes it all the way to the block. He's cut off and puts it up, and what a finish by Kyle Pope. Up and in.
Devin McMillan doing a good job guarding him, but Pope just getting things to fall right now. He got the 3 before halftime and got a tough shot too. Good help from Rextro, just nothing you can do.
And McMillan takes it all the way in and puts it off the glass. Devin McMillan, the senior, steps up.
Yeah, and Polk stepped up to guard that one, and McMillan, not scared, took it right at him, kind of double pumped that and put it in around him. That was a great finish.
Down to 2 minutes. We're at the midway point of the overtime period, and the Tigers not quitting despite getting down by 4 for the first time tonight. They need a stop. And there's a lob down low to Gabani. Blocked from behind by Beckner, and Beckner turns around and have some words for Gabani.
Yeah, he felt that one. He wanted that one. That one felt good for Gavin Beckner. He's had a good night down there, but it's been a physical game, just one of those times.
And here comes Alante Askew. He checks back in for Ellison. He is not going to go down easy. If I'm Bolivar, and a steal by Beckner. I was about to say if I'm Bolivar, I'd probably test Askew defensively. But the Tigers get it back.
And Beckner again on the defense. Just a great overtime period and a good game for Beckner defensively. And that sequence right there is big.
So he saved the possession earlier. And now Askew falls down, flips it to McMillan. And he's limping as he gets back up, and Tim Brown's going to take him out. I think that's probably going to be it. 1:12 left to go in the overtime period. It's 54-52. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Ready to go. And Askew's back out there. He's going to play through it.
And not walking completely normally, just out of the huddle even, but as I said earlier, if he's able to stand, he's going to finish this game out. And
he draws out McMillan in the corner. McMillan back to Askew, under a minute to go. Tigers down by 2. Askew crosses over. Alante Askew right now is not as quick as Alante Askew, but still quicker than probably 8 of the guys out there on the floor.
Yeah, especially the big guys for Bolivar are going to have a tough time guarding him on the perimeter.
McMillan pulls it out. Tigers may just hold it for one if they don't get anything real easy here. Askew on the wing. Takes it inside the arc, pulls it back out, takes it back in, dishes, and it goes to Beckner after being tipped. To 25 left. Askew around his man, floats it up, one hand, it misses, and a rebound to Bolivar. Pope grabs it, 16 seconds left. Tigers have to foul, and McMillan tried to steal and does commit the foul and sends Pope to the line with 13.8 seconds left.
Just not quite enough on that shot from Askew, and that was a tough one because he had a good look down low.
Beckner out, Douglas in. If Polk hits them both, that's going to about do it.
Yeah, and Douglas coming in case this has to become a three-point shot that they need down the other way for Republic.
First one good. And Polk made them both. So Kyle Polk, after being shut down most of the game, came up big late. And now Askew is going to take it all the way in, throws it to McMillan, off the glass and in with 7 seconds left, and the Tigers get a quick timeout, and they're still alive. 6.4 left by the time the clock stopped, as McMillan got his 9th point of the night. And Tim Brown calls them all into the huddle where they will talk things over. And so I would think you just got to try to deny the inbound pass. Deny it depending on who's throwing it in. Deny it to somebody like Polk and hope to make one of their lesser free throw shooters catch the ball and immediately foul. Yeah, I mean, there's time with 6.7 left. If you get that foul immediately, there is plenty of time.
Yeah, first things first is you got to make this inbound hard, right?
Yep.
Hope for something to come from that, and then I think more than anything at this point, it's just foul immediately, not necessarily, because there's not really enough time to figure out who we want to foul at this point. If you are playing that inbound, going for the steal off of the inbound, so it's just force their hand, and then I hope Polk's not a bad bet, although he's been kind of clutch here late in this one, hasn't he? But
yeah,
I still can't get over that shot to send it to overtime.
No, that was.
There's no way that shot went down.
Alante Askew out there, he's got 21 points to lead the team tonight. They inbound to Polk. They don't want to foul him, but they've got to, and finally, the whistle.
And that is just what we talked about right there. I mean, you're going to foul Polk anyway. Polk's not going to throw it anywhere at that point. He's just going to let as much time run out as he can, so you got to foul him 2 seconds ago if you're Republic.
Douglas will check in. Devin McMillan commits the foul.
And 2 free throws coming up for Kyle Polk. First one's good.
And
Polk has 16.
I was going to say, kind of quietly has 16 points all of a sudden. Not much early on, but a lot of things going right for Polk late.
Kind of surprised to see Bolivar call this timeout.
Icing his own team.
Yeah, icing their free throw shooter. But Polk has been solid. Polk had 8 points with 20 seconds left in regulation. And now he has 16. He hit a 3 to tie it at the end of regulation on Bolivar's last possession. Republic couldn't score on their last shot. And then Polk has 7 points. No, he's got 5 points in the overtime. I'm running out of room, so all of my numbers are running together on my score sheet. 4 points for Bose in the overtime period. And he has 18 points.
Yeah, that's a tough 1-2 combo to stop defensively if you're another team. Bose and Polk both know how to work inside, and then we've seen Polk hit a couple outside shots as well, and just hard to defend. So now the big one.
57-54. And he made it. So Bolivar's going to escape. A 3 by Douglas is short, and the Liberators win it. Final score, 58-54. We'll take a quick break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Henniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Henniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Henniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Vinegar every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Well, welcome back. Tigers lose it here. Final score 58-54 in overtime. Republic outscored Bolivar 17-9 in the first quarter. Bolivar cut into the lead and cut it to 26-20, but Republic had a 6-point lead at half. Bolivar outscored them 19-18 in the third quarter, making the score 44-39. They tied it up on their last possession, forced overtime, and then won it 58-54. Individual scoring, Josh Bowes led Bolivar with 18. Kyle Polk had 17, and 13 of those were in the fourth quarter or the overtime period. 13 for Cooper Cribbs, 6 for Jack Larimore, 4 for Deacon Sharp, and 5 for Luke Gabani. Alante Askew, player of the game, 21 points, went down with an injury, came back, went down, came back, and had the Tigers in it to the end. Didn't have quite enough, but he finishes with a team high and a game high 21 points. 11 for Devin McMillan, big game for the senior. 7 for Brenley Hagewood, the freshman. 5 for Kamari Edwards, 4 for James Rexroth, 3 each for Gavin Beckner and Jordan Douglas. Liberators improve to 7-0, and Republic falls to 3-3. Tigers back in action next week at home against Hillcrest. That a makeup game from last Tuesday, and we'll have it for you live. Next Tuesday, the Tigers take on the Hillcrest Hornets. A heartbreaker tonight in overtime. Come from behind win by the Liberators, and they beat the Tigers. Final score in OT, 58-54. For Jack Cook, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Republic Tigers basketball on Republic Tigers Sports.
What's up?